Live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in beer overalls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he's in Hickory.
Coming on, everybody.
That's right. I am from Hickory, and I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. And if you're not, let me try and change that for you, huh? What up, bumpkins? How you doing? It's Tuesday, September 28th, 2021, and we're live, and we have a pretty happy parental show for you today. We have comedian Kelsey Cook going to zoom into the show. We're trolling Maury Povich. I'm giving money away, got more residual checks for you. And there was a fiasco at a funeral home in small town news, so stay tuned for that. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and now Instagram. And one way I like to prove it to you is I got two interns sitting over here. One of them's checking YouTube, one of them's checking Facebook. Here on the left, we got Elliot the intern wearing a Country-ish shirt, gray edition, which you can get at countryish.com. Also a Hendrick Honda hat. And a beautiful ginger beard mask. He's checking the YouTube, and next to him is his intern, Elliot the intern's intern, also known as Mark Have a Ball. He's blacked out and all country-ish stuff, looking good. So yes, leave a comment, and if it's funny, we'll read it on the show. In fact, I'll ask you a question, and this will have to do with the small town news story. What would you do in this situation? Let's say you've lost a loved one, sadly. And now you're at the funeral. Now imagine walking up to the casket and finding a stranger wearing your loved one's clothes. How would you respond? I want to know. Leave it in the comments section. Also, hit the share button. You know, we did a little bit at the beginning, but I'm going to remind you one more time, and I'll quit talking about it. But if you hit the share button, it helps us grow. And a lot of you are doing that. My goal, this is episode 96. My goal is at episode 100. We actually have 100 shares. 100 by 100. You know what I mean? I think the last time we got up to 60-something. So if you hit the share button, it helps us grow. And I know sometimes you're thinking, well, John, if I hit the share button right now, I'm going to miss a funny thing you do with your face. Don't want to miss that. I don't want to look down and hit the button and then I miss something. So don't worry. I'm not going to do anything funny at all for the next 20 seconds to an hour and a half. Just kidding. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here share wig on my head if I can find where to, yeah. I'm going to look right down the camera. It's a share stare. I'm going to beg you. If I could make you share, I want you to do it today. Please hit that arrow button that points this way. I want you to hit the share button. I need you to hit it now. Oh, yeah, it's old share stare for you. I did that for you so that you would have time to hit the share button and not worry about missing anything. If you didn't do it, it's okay. You'll get to it eventually, and I appreciate it. All righty. We're not just live on Facebook and whatnot. We're also a regular podcast for your ear holes. Apple Podcasts, Google Cast, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Anywhere you get a podcast, Country-ish is there. And we like it when you share the audio portion as well. Rate, review, subscribe, share. All right. I got to plug some tour dates, man. I'm going to be in Dallas, Texas at Hyenas Comedy Club. That's right, October 1 and 2. Hyenas. I got 2 shows Friday 8:30 and 10:30. 2 shows Saturday, 7 and 9:30. Come out to Hyenas. It's a good time. All righty, but let me get to the man sitting across the table from me. I got celebrities up on this podcast. Not just Kelsey Cook, who's going to be zooming in a minute, but the guy who's a co-host with me. He's not technically famous. His brother's famous. So he's famous by proxy.
Famous?
Famous. Yeah. I have to frame you in the correct light to make you famous.
Yeah.
You're famous. Yeah. Perhaps you've heard of Jon Stamos. I have his little brother, Marcus Stamos. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good to see you.
And this is episode what?
96.
96. What are we going to do for 100, man? We got to do something big and crazy for 100. Be thinking about it.
I will. You guys leave it in the comments section. What should we do for our 100th episode? What would you like us to see us do? I could probably possibly eat a Carolina Reaper pepper.
Yeah.
If we get to 100 shares on the 100th episode, that would be maybe I got it. Yeah, I'll have to set a goal or do a dare, right?
Yeah, something bigger than that. Maybe blow a finger off or something for 100.
Yeah, I got 10 of them.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
You don't need all those.
No,
so.
like this finger?
Yeah, it's like, look. You just
Which
walk
one's a
around,
ring finger? You want to keep that one just in case.
You walk around like that.
Right,
You
yeah.
have to get your nose picker. You got to keep that one.
Yeah, I want to keep the nose, definitely. Oh, the nose picker.
Nose picker.
Yeah. Oh, you got to keep these two. These are very important.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you. We had a good weekend.
Good to see you. Did a little bowling this weekend.
Yeah.
Went to our local bowling alley.
Cosmic
Bowling. They turned the lights off.
Yeah.
And you bowl in the dark.
Me and you got competitive.
We did get competitive. You won a game, I won a game. Mm-hmm.
But
Without the bumpers.
sometimes.
Yeah.
A bumper popped up a couple times on you accidentally.
Yeah, so back in the old days, you used to have to go and bring the bumpers up. They had like this special tool that brought the bumpers up. Now it's all electronic. The bumpers automatically come up for the person that wants them.
Correct. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I envy the way that I can't spin, but luckily your kids were there, one of them, and we had she didn't want to play that one game, so we used her name as our practice bowl, and I got pretty good at spinning.
Yeah,
I got decent at it, but you're like really good at spinning.
Yeah, just put 2 fingers in and give it a spin. And
I feel like I think they should update the bowling ball for spinners, right? Because you're not putting both those fingers in the holes, but you're kind of using them. You're kind of resting them on it. You're not using the thumb hole at all, are you?
just the tip.
Yes, just the tips of your fingers. So what they should do with the bowling ball is redesign it that.
Make the holes more shallow.
Shallower, and don't even get rid of the third hole.
Yep.
And then just so it's for spinning.
Yep.
I wonder if they could do that. Yeah. Also, I got to say, great football weekend for me. Carolina Panthers victorious 3-0, leading the NFC South, I think, because Tampa Bay lost. So, Tampa Bay got beat. So, NC State, go Wolfpack, beats Clemson.
Alma mater.
Hilarious. Thank you, yes. And the fantasy football team that I co-own with my brother, is also 3-0.
Good. All around good weekend.
Yeah, I did a good draft pick. And I was like, I wanted to give the name a shout out. And I'm Jason, do you know the name of the team? Jason named them.
I don't know.
It's called the Ass Bloods.
Ass Bloods.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some pretty crazy names.
I said, Jason, why is your team named the Ass Bloods? He goes, well, you should know. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, on Eastbound and Down, that's what Stevie, he wanted to call his and Kenny Powers' gang the Ass Bloods.
I remember that, yeah.
I was like, that is a deep cut. I'm like, but all right, we'll go with it. So Ass Bloods are 3-0. But yeah, all around great weekend. Any interesting comments so far? How we doing over there?
Oh, quite a few, yes.
Quite a few?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Well, you asked about suggestions for your 100th episode.
Yes.
Some people said to do the show in the nude, just keep the camera up high.
I can do that.
I'll do that.
Yes. And also, give a shout out to Zachary. Happy birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday yesterday, Zachary.
Yes. And one person wants you to twerk.
Oh, for the 100th. Yeah. I could do that. These are all doable things. I won't be nude and twerking. So we're going to pick one of those.
Yeah, you got to stand up.
Yeah. All right. I say we get on with the show, man. We got a packed show, so let's get to the first segment. This next segment, I like to go to your Twitters social medias anywhere really, but Twitter mostly. I click on your hashtag, you see, and then I click on trending, and we find what it is you're talking about, and we weigh in. It's how you know we're live sometimes. It's a segment that's called Ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. All righty. Oh, I love this one. It is today, as I'm talking right now, September the 28th. It's 8:12 p.m. Today, and did you know this until I brought it up to you before?
I did not know until today.
There's so many trends and days and all this stuff. Today is National Sons Day. Huh? So I'm going to give my son, Tucker, a big shout out. Here's some photos of me. Now here, I love this picture. This is the fake Dodge commercial. The Hemi guy is now a hybrid guy commercial we did for Hickory Live. And that's his truck, by the way, that big Ram diesel. Yeah. And we borrowed the hybrid car there. What was that?
That's a Corolla.
No.
Yeah, I think it is.
It was a hybrid. It was an electric car, I think. I forgot what it was. Deanna Jackson, do you remember?
It was a Prius.
Prius. That's a Prius.
Toyota Prius.
Toyota Prius. But that was a good time. He did a good job. Here's me and my popsicle and Tucker's popsicle. That's me. Back in happier times before Popsicle's stroke. Here we are just flexing, just a bunch of man meat going on.
Good-looking bunch of men right there.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, this is Christmas. Ugly sweaters. Popsicle, me, Tucker, Jason, all around. This is ugly sweater time. But look how big Tucker is. That's a real man. Yeah. He's way more manly than I have ever been in my
welds.
life.
He does welding and stuff. That's
Let
manly.
me brag on Tucker for a minute. This dude, okay, first of all, good grades in high school, okay? Wrestled, did well at wrestling, did well at football, okay? Now he's a welder. He hunts, he fishes. Like when he comes over, my dad, when he had the stroke, he used to be a cop, so there's guns everywhere in the house. We got like an AK-47 in there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we had.
How do you hold this thing?
And Tucker came over. I'm like, hey, how do you load this?
What's this do?
And he went outside and was like, well, you want to make sure the chamber,
Yeah.
he's a way more of a man than I have ever been.
Yeah,
so
he could fix stuff. Like if something
he
breaks,
can do
he could
things.
fix it.
Yeah, he's a welder.
Yep.
Yeah, and he travels around, bought his own camper. And he travels with it. So, yeah, what else we got, the Alan Jackson? Here we are. He came out to L.A. right before I got rid of my place. Took him to Bob's Big Boy in Burbank, one of many places we went. And here we are. This is Los Angeles. We went to, I think we went to a Dodgers game. Yep, we went to a Dodgers game. And, when in Rome, I'm one of these, I really don't care about baseball, but if you're there at the game, you might as well not be a douche and go with the colors they're wearing, and just so you don't get picked on. So me and Tucker and my buddy Kyle Davis went to go ahead and play it. We went to you can turn it down a little bit. We went to a Dodgers game, and Kyle gets into it. He's a real Dodgers fan. All right, the Alan Jackson. You can stop it. It's louder than I wanted it to be. But, yeah, good times. I love Tucker. I'm proud of Tucker. And I'm proud to say Happy National Sons Day, Tucker. Love you. Let's do yours now. We've got more? Yeah. Is that all of mine? I don't know if I missed any. I know I mixed it up. I went from a photo to video on you, the Alan Jackson, and threw you a curveball. That's all of them. All right, let's go with your son.
Yeah,
you got a son? Tell me about him.
So I got a Harrison. He's 20. He's a junior at Appalachian State. So this is his first day at Appalachian State. So we took him up there. He took his 2 years at CVCC, a community college. He got his 2 years out of the way. So this is his junior year.
Okay.
At Appalachian, up in Boone, North Carolina.
Oh, man, I bet he is so excited to be up there just far enough to where...
Yeah, you're an hour away, just far enough to... if you need to come home for a little bit, you're not that far away.
You can escape, so parents aren't just going to walk in out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely. He probably wants a heads up. Yeah, if we're going to pop in on him. But this is a picture of him up there at Howard's Knob. If you've ever been to Howard's Knob, it overlooks the town of Boone.
Okay.
And real proud of him. Hope he can Get her done up there.
Yeah, way to go. What about any of you guys? Got any kids? Have a ball?
I've got two, but I've got one son. He works for the National Guard in Salisbury doing flight operations. He also works for the federal government, so he handles two jobs and does a lot of.
How old is he?
He's 24.
What's his name?
Cleveland Ball.
Cleveland
name.
rocks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a great. I mean, you should use that theme song for him.
Oh, yeah.
The Drew Carey opening, Cleveland rocks.
Yeah, but he just kind of followed the path with me being in uniform, and then he come back, did the JRTC, and while he was in high school, started doing all that stuff with the basic training, and just it led to a career for him.
Well, I bet you're a proud papa.
I'm always proud.
D. Allen Jackson, I know you're back there listening. I know you got some sons.
Yeah, I've actually got 3 of them.
Yeah,
So,
my 3 sons.
my 3 sons. So I've got Luke, Alex, and Nick.
Shout out to them boys.
Couldn't make a girl,
Happy
could you?
Sunday. Nope. And we didn't want a 4th boy, so we gave up.
Yeah, good for you.
Well, congratulations. Happy National Sons Day, everybody. My mom did post something with me and Jason.
I saw that today.
She was a day early, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, one more thing, because we cut the show up, right, into segments that come out later. So coming up, October the 1st will be hashtag World Smile
Day.
Yes. Each year on the first Friday in October, World Smile Day devotes a day to smiles and spreading random acts of kindness. If someone smiles at you, you're bound to smile back. A smile often expresses a feeling of encouragement to someone or serves as a greeting. If you don't smile enough, hashtag World Smile Day is the perfect day to start. Many benefits of smiling. Do you know the benefits of smiling, Marcus?
No. Makes you feel, probably improves, it's all around probably good for your health, to smile.
It is.
Yep.
That's good. It improves your mood. It lowers blood pressure, relieves stress, makes relationships better.
What about a fake smile?
It doesn't matter. A fake smile still, if someone doesn't know it's fake and they see it and smiles are contagious, it will help them.
No.
Yeah. So even if you have to fake it sometimes.
'Cause I know people that fake
Unless
smile and fake laugh. Like, don't fake laugh me, man.
Yeah. Fake laugh. Now, I don't mind a fake laugh out of courtesy or a awkward situation, but if it's a condescending fake laugh, I don't like that.
Give me your best fake laugh.
All right, for example, say something that you think might be funny, and I'll give you 2 different fake laughs. I'm going to give you the fake laugh of I hear you, I'm encouraging you, blah, 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 and I'm going to give you a condescending fake laugh after that. Just say anything. Just go, this beer, this Miller Lite is not that light.
That's not even really sure on your hat.
Right. Okay, that one not too rude.
That was good.
Now say it again.
The sure that's on your hat's not even real. Fake.
Yeah, fake and condescending. That's a bad one.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
on
wanna do-
purpose.
Yeah, both were fake.
Yeah, but the first one didn't seem on purpose. The second one did.
Now, is that real? Ooh, I can't tell.
I know. See?
Pretty good. Well, that,
Shit. And you always put a little cuss word behind it. Like,
damn.
damn.
Hot almighty.
Or man.
I like saying hot almighty.
Hot almighty.
Yeah. Yeah, so look, smile, everybody.
And fake laugh people. It
And
makes
fake
their
laugh
day.
if you want. But I do. How did you do that? How'd you throw your voice like that? That was good. No, although I don't like it when people say you should smile more, or
Yeah.
no one likes to be told to smile, even though that's kind of what I'm doing now. But there are some people who just hate that. I find females hate it when you go like, smile. It's like a condescending thing. It's
Yeah.
like a mansplaining kind of a thing. Smile. You look better. You look prettier when you smile.
Yeah.
It's like, get out of here, you weirdo. So, but no, it's a good thing. I like smiling. In fact, I saw this story and it made me think of National Smile Day. There was a 6-year-old boy who followed his mom's instruction to leave the mask on at school during school photo day. And I love / hate this thing at the same time because, yeah, it's a good boy. He does
Listening
what
to
his
his mama.
mama told him. And at the same time, it's a bummer that he has to do that, you know?
Would you buy that picture? I mean,
No.
because they're not cheap.
Do they even sell pictures like that anymore?
Yeah, they do, and they'll send the proof home for you to.
And then I guess for a frame, but do they have the wallet size?
Oh yeah.
Do you have a wallet with photos?
It's been a long time, but yeah, I used to
Does
buy 'em.
anybody here have a wallet with photos in it? You remember back in the day, you'd hold up your wallet and then photos would just fall
Yeah,
out.
or you flip through them. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a bygone era. No one does that anymore with the phones.
Everybody
Why would
flips
you?
through the
Why
phone.
would you even have any pictures in your wallet at all? So I can't believe they even sell them. I mean, it seems like old
They still
school.
do, man.
I could see like a big one for the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember sometimes we were too poor to buy them and just left the one that said proof with holes in it.
Oh yeah.
It's still me. See,
Yeah.
let's see what I look like.
But you had to turn them back in. You couldn't keep the proofs. You didn't get your report card at the end of the year.
I don't remember that. Yeah. Could be right. Which may be a good thing for me as well.
Yeah.
If the report card, they didn't see it.
Exactly.
Anyway, happy smile day to that kid. Do you like my smile?
I think you got a beautiful smile. So I understand you've had some work done.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is a very expensive smile.
Yeah.
Here's, is that live yet? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Not live yet.
Okay. So, yes, I've had work done. These 4 teeth right here are veneers.
Yeah.
And the reason why I did that was, and by the way, I've had braces. I've had teeth pulled. I've got a tiny mouth and no lips. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It sucks getting in there. It's hard to do stuff. So I've had some work done. And what I would do, these 2 teeth down here were kind of coming out a little bit. And when I would bite at night, it was slowly chipping away at the front too, which caused like a reverse upside down crescent looking
Smiley face.
You kind of
Yeah.
have that now.
Yeah. I grind my teeth when I
Yeah.
sleep at night. Yeah.
So-
So I get it.
Because I had what you have, I thought like, well, I got some money. I'm going to fix my dang teeth.
Yeah.
And I did do that. And when you get veneers, what they do, and I didn't know this till I signed up for it. I mean, he told me. I was like, and I didn't see what it looked. I took a picture of it. They grind your original tooth down to a nub, and they use that as like an anchor to put the veneer on. And these are permanent. They don't come out.
Yeah. So they turn you into what they call a meth mouth.
They certainly do. So if you guys,
For
would y'all,
$77,000, you can have a
would
meth
you
mouth
like
too.
to see what is actually holding these veneers in place? The actual, and by the way, this is not what they looked like beforehand. This is what they did after they chiseled these down. Would you like to see this picture? Say yes.
Yes.
Because right now the audience isn't seeing it. It's just in house. So now I'm
Please
going to
show.
present it to everyone. All right, check it out, the Alan Jackson. Let's all get a good look at meth mouth right there. That is what is underneath here. So I like National Smile Day.
And I appreciate you showing this because I didn't know that's what this entailed. I didn't know you had to go through this much
I'm telling
trauma.
you, if you decide to get veneers, get ready for this.
Yeah.
And I only know that because I got new ones and they took them out and put new ones in. But yes, okay, you can take it off the Alan Jackson. That is what it looks like. Yeah,
I appreciate that. That takes a lot of courage to
Thanks.
show that.
Although I will say, it did help me get the part in Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay.
Well, you got your teeth paid for.
Because when you get that, when they grind them down, you get temporaries for like a week or two while the other original hardcore veneers are being made. And the temporaries, they're temporary. And I bit into a piece of broccoli and it broke. And so for like a week, I had to like suck it up there real hard.
Yeah.
And then be careful when I talked, or else I could take them out. And so when I got this audition as a redneck farmer who is married to his sister, grows weed, I was able to take these teeth out for the audition. And so I went in there, I pulled the teeth out and did the audition. Yeah. And the guy behind the camera was looking at me like, I don't even know if you're supposed to be here. Because he might have thought I was a homeless guy who walked in off the street. I walked in, hi.
That's some dedication right
so
there.
I got the part, I think, based on the meth mouth.
Yeah. It paid off.
And look, Elliot, you look good with my smile.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It took me years to perfect it.
Happy National Smile Day, everybody. Jody, I hope I didn't embarrass you too much. I still love you. I hope you love me. Any questions?
You pretty much covered it. Thank you.
Wait, didn't you just get some new teeth? Yeah, you got some veneers, didn't you?
They're
Crowns.
False
crowns.
teeth.
I drew a blank, but yeah, I had crowns. They went in. It was because of the root canal, and went in. Thought it was just going to be 2, and he's like, "No, we're doing a 6 front." And so they went in, did the same thing. They ground it down, did the 1 piece, which was really awkward. You can't floss it or anything.
Yeah.
And so I was so glad once these come in because now I can feel like I'm actually brushing real teeth again.
Yeah. Anyway, happy National Smile Day, everybody. Let's move on to the next segment. And by the way, we got money to give away. I got a residual check. Someone's going to win it. In a little bit, we'll put the phone number up, call in. We'll pick 3 people to play the game. One of you is going to win one of these checks. And we'll mail it to you and sign it over. But before we do that, I think it's time to move on to another segment. Yeah, man, I'm feeling it. I don't know if you guys are feeling it. Are you feeling anything over there, Stamos?
Getting ready to.
Yeah. All right, so what I do on this segment is, as a verified page on Facebook, I seek out other verified pages, and I follow them. And I wait for them to say something silly or anything easy that I can make fun of. Oh, and I just troll them. That's all it is. It's a gentle troll. It's a little segment that I like to call the Troll Patrol. And this week, I started following Maury Povich. You know Maury.
I know Maury, talk show guy. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And he left a comment. He left a picture and a comment. And he said on the picture, there it is. That's a picture of old Maury Povich. How old is that guy at this point? He's got to be mid to late 70s. What, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think late 60s, early 70s.
No. Yeah, somebody Google that over there. Mark Havaball. How old is Maury Povich? I'm going to guess 77.
No. 82 years old.
82.
Oh, wow.
82.
Can you believe that?
He's looking
So
good.
here's Maury Povich, and an 82-year-old man. He's got a TV show, and he's trying to stay relevant with his audience. He's a way younger audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All about the paternity tests and whatnot. But he left this picture, and he said, "Rate my drip." Hashtag OOTD. Do you know what OOTD means?
I do not.
Does anybody over here know what OOTD is?
No, but I'm going to look.
Outfit of the day.
Ah.
Yeah. So I had to Google that too. So that's 2 things I had to look up. What is OOTD? And what drip? Are we calling fashion clothes drip now? Did you guys know that? Have you heard of that?
I'm way beyond that.
I'm old. I don't know.
Mark, you didn't know it either,
I didn't know
did you?
that, man. I had to ask my daughter. 11-year-old daughter knew it, but I didn't. Yeah.
So this is a younger thing, Like, remember Fly? If you were Fly, you look.
Oh, yeah,
you
you
look
were.
dope.
Yeah.
So why not drip? It means it's as dumb as Fly or drip or dope ever was. But I didn't know that. So when I read the comment, I was like, "Rate my drip," and I'm seeing this 82-year-old man standing there. So I simply wrote, "Are we talking about your nose or your penis?" About his
You'll
drip.
have drips there, yeah.
Yeah, at 82 years old, both of those will drip.
Will drip.
And 831 people liked it and 33 comments. And I'll just read some of my favorites. 2 people said this one. Tommy Starnes and Rocky Reed both said, "Depends."
I get it.
So I thought that was good. Monster Trucker, I think he was trying to slam me. I'm not sure, because his comment, now remember I said, "Are we talking about your nose or your penis?" On his comment about rate my drip. And then this dude says, "We talking about your hair or your face?" It doesn't make sense. I know it's trying to slam, I got red hair and maybe an ugly face, whatever, it's fine. But it doesn't go, it's not funny because it doesn't make sense.
I don't get it.
People like to say it's funny because it's true. It's also not funny when it's not true. So, nice try, Monster Trucker. I got your comment, and it didn't make sense, but I appreciate you weighing in. Tim Leslie said, I'm thinking both would require an antibiotic. LOL. The nose and the drip, yeah, and the penis drip. My nose is dripping right now.
Yeah.
Todd Kruder said, "You'd make an amazing investigative journalist. No one asks the relevant questions in journalism anymore. You know how to ferret out the truth like no other." I like that comment. That was by Todd Kruder. And then William Coleman said, Well, Connie did change her last name from Chung to Hung. So there's that. And I don't know if that's true. I think
That's his wife, Connie Chung.
Connie Chung.
She's a Hung.
Google, did Connie Chung change her last name? Because if it's not true, then it won't be funny to me. You know what I'm saying? It's got to have an element of truth.
I don't think it's true.
He was just trying to come up with rhymey words. But anyway, that's fun. I like to troll people. Who would you like me to troll next? And like I said, it's not even a big troll. It's a gentle troll.
Yeah, too bad Maury didn't comment back.
Maury did not comment back. I'm sure Maury's not even aware that he has a Facebook page.
Probably not. He's 80-something.
He's
So, yeah, he
82.
doesn't even know what that is.
Yeah, he just shows up and reads paternity tests at this point.
That's not
fine.
true. Yep.
Yeah. All righty. What are they saying on the interwebs, guys? Anything interesting or fun?
Well, there are a ton of people who are grateful that you're not going to be doing the nude twerking, so thank you very
Yes,
much.
no nude twerking. Yeah. You can count on that. But I might twerk with clothes on. I'm actually very good at twerking.
You eat that packy chip, you're going to be doing some twerking.
I'll be doing some puking.
As far as Connie Chung, real quick,
Yeah.
there's no reference to it.
Yeah,
It
so
changed.
that's
that was Smith.
Not funny. All right. Well, let's move on to the next segment. Marcus, and don't forget, Kelsey Cook's going to be zooming in. We got a great small town news story. But I say we give some money away. Who wants to give money away? What do you
Hey,
guys think?
And
Well,
John,
I
I
love
need you
giving
to
this.
a great
small-
idea.
Somebody else's.
Yeah. Well, what I do is, I've
Hey,
done
John.
some acting. Huh?
John, I need you to stall for just
Oh,
a
I'm
minute
going
or
to.
so. We're going to open back up the phone line here in a minute. So
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
I'm going to, we always do the in-house guessing and all that stuff. But I've done some acting in my day. In fact, before we do that, so we'll stall a little bit. We also love it when you write reviews on iTunes. And if you give us a nice review and you give us 4 stars on iTunes, it'll help the podcast, the audio portion. And we will read it on the show and give you a old shout out and toot the old air horn. You know what I'm saying? So, Elliot, I believe we have a new iTunes review.
We do indeed. This is from The Disney Difference.
The Disney Difference?
The Disney Difference.
Okay.
They say that it is hilarious and comforting. I love this podcast. I was looking for something lighter and friendlier, and this is that and so much more. John and his guests are wonderful. It is so enjoyable to listen to something that is fresh, new, and makes me laugh. Keep it up. I am liking and sharing.
That's from the Disney.
Difference.
Oh, it's a double air horn. This is very loud, by
That
the
is,
way.
yeah, I'm hurting. My right ear is eardrum busted.
Wow. So if there's a phone number on the screen, go ahead and start calling it.
There is now.
Okay, start calling this number right now because we're going to open up one of these checks and I'm going to read it and then you make a guess. We're going to take 3 callers and someone's going to win the check, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to the show, I'll explain to you what we're doing here. I get residual checks mailed to me all the time from random acting things I've done. Movies, sitcoms, commercials, adult films, voiceovers, whatever. And they have to pay you when they air them. They're called residual checks. And what I'm going to do is open up one on the show. I'm going to read you what it's for, how it's airing, and then you make a guess. Closest one to the actual amount wins the check. I mean, I will sign the check, send it in the mail to you, so you get like a souvenir. It is a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check? Oh, threw us for a loop.
He
there.
did. Thank you, Alan.
But we found it.
Yeah,
We got
sorry
it.
about
We
that.
put it in too.
He's got the new switcher in there. And it's having
Yeah,
fun
I'm
with
kind
that.
of a little out of sorts.
Your mic's
today,
not
so-
on. I didn't
Oh.
hear you. Yeah.
See, yeah, everything's all screwed.
Still not on.
Everything's all screwed up.
There it
so,
is, there it
yeah,
is, there it
I'm
is.
here.
It's okay. Have people called in yet?
Yeah, we got plenty of.
Okay,
we got
good.
plenty of callers.
So
We're
good. Here's what we're going to do. Marcus, you pick the check, hand it to me. I will open it, and we will get her going. And what I'm going to do is do some in-house guessing,
Yep.
right? And then, here we go. We'll do some in-house guessing. That way you guys can look at their guesses, read their faces, read my reaction to their guess, and that'll help you with your guess.
Poker
Read
face.
my poker face, my poker face. By the way, past winners If you've not gotten your check yet, it's because you haven't reached out to us. You need to go to countryish.com, go to the contact page, and remind us. We need an address. Okay. So if you don't reach out to us with your address, we can't mail you the check. Anyway, here's the check. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a little different. Mm-hmm. This is for a sitcom that I was on called Rodney with Rodney Carrington, one of the funniest human beings on the planet.
Wow. Yeah, I remember
By
Rodney.
the way, I think he might be on the show coming up.
What?
I'm talking him into it. He's a little hesitant.
You shouldn't have to talk him into that.
I know. He's old school.
Yeah.
You know.
You'd have to go to his house and set the whole
Someone's going to have to help him with the Zoom and
with
whatnot.
the Zoom, yeah.
So anyway, this is for a sitcom called Rodney. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes. And it's for internet, electronic sell-through, internet free. I don't know these categories. But anyway, there's before taxes and after taxes. Would you like me to do before taxes? Let's do after taxes.
After taxes.
Yeah, because this is the actual amount of the check.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to use.
Exactly. So I'm ready.
How much, Marcus? This is screen out coach.
I'm going to go with $17.43. Ooh.
$17.
43 cents.
What a good guess right out the gate.
Good deal.
It's
Good deal. I don't know. It's just
not
a number
perfect
that came to me.
but it's good.
It's something to work with.
I mean, you went from it could be anywhere from 0
To thousands.
and
millions.
and then you came up with 1743.
Yeah.
Not a bad guess.
Popped in my head.
But it could be improved. Let's go to Elliot the intern. How much?
$16.12.
$16.12.
I went the wrong way, I think.
He went the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. Elliot, I'm sorry, have a ball. How much?
I'm going to go with 1802.
1802. Closer.
Okay.
Closer. Now, what we're going to do is take 3 callers, and we'll find out if they can get even closer. These guesses don't matter. They're not winning.
I don't want your
One of
money.
you is going to win. And let's go to the phone lines. The Alan Jackson. If we got people in the bullpen, let them on in, and we'll get to know them, and we'll see if they can make it any better. Hi, John Reap here. Who am I talking to?
Hey, this is Bobby Cole.
Bobby Cole.
Cole?
Race car driver.
I have been told I sound like Dale Earnhardt Jr. before.
Hell
Well,
of a
Bobby
bit.
Cole is a NASCAR name.
It is.
Bobby Cole. That would be a good NASCAR name. What do you do, Bobby?
I'm an electrical engineer here in Welcome, North Carolina.
Welcome, North Carolina.
Heard of it, but I don't know exactly what's it near.
Lexington.
Lexington.
Oh, it's right next to your.
Your?
Welcome.
You got me.
You walked into
I
it.
did.
You got your welcome, and then there's thank you down below.
You're so quick-witted. I love it.
Anyway, Bobby Cole, thanks for calling into the show. Did you ever watch Rodney Carrington's sitcom?
I did.
Who was your favorite character? Was it Gerald Bob the cop?
I think that was the character you played.
Yes. Yes. All right. So he's from Welcome. He's an electrical engineer.
Very
so
smart.
He makes some cash.
Yeah, he's a smart guy, too. Engineer on the end of his name. That's smart.
I mean, he don't need this check. I mean, you're probably rolling in it.
Can we donate it to needing charity?
Well, look, don't get ahead of yourself. You ain't won a damn thing yet. Well, I like your optimism. All right. Yeah, my brother's a civil engineer. Who makes more money, electrical or civil?
Civil.
No, he's not civil. Jason's structural.
Yeah, he does bridges
He's
and stuff.
structural engineer. Yeah. Who makes more money, Bobby?
Well, the stuff he does will fall on your head, so I hope he does.
Yeah. And he's like, he's a part owner of the company.
His stuff
He's
could
a
fall down, yeah.
Minority partner. All right, Bobby, how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check? Bobby?
You want me to just guess a number?
That is how the game is played. I don't know if you saw or heard the previous guesses, But the closest
I
one,
heard $16. Yeah.
yeah. Well, the best one was Mark Havaball. He said 18 what?
1802.
1802 is the best guess so far. So, what's your guess?
That seems a little low. But with capital gains being what they are and, the economic crisis, he could be on it. I'll go 1975.
Look at my poker face. Put him on hold, Deanna Jackson. I don't want to give too much away. Best guess so far, though. Best
You just gave it away,
guess
actually.
so far. We got two more callers. Let them on in the. Hi, John Reap here. Who am I talking to? Hello. Can you hear me?
Wait, I'm on the call?
Yeah, you're live right now on the Country-ish Show with John Reap. Who's this?
My name is Anthony.
Anthony. All right. Thanks for calling in, buddy. Where are you from?
I'm from California,
No way. What part of California?
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. Oh, I'm going to have to ask you the question, right?
What question?
Do you ever walk the streets?
Walk the streets of
Bakersfield.
what
It's a
side of
song,
town?
dude. Did you say Bakersfield?
Baker? Yeah, Bakersfield.
Yeah. You're
But
from
we got
Bakersfield?
Oildale, which is crazier, but Bakersfield is pretty dope. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not worse than Oildale, but
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Are you saying Bakersville or Bakersfield?
Yeah, Bakersfield.
Field with an F.
Field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a country music song. Ever walked the streets of Bakersfield? Pretty famous. Anyway, what do you do, brother?
Yeah. I've been doing good. I'm smoking right now.
Smoking?
You smoking a Fat J?
Yeah.
What you smoking?
I'm smoking some Blue Dreams right now.
Blue Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had that on New Jack City. I think that's what they were
That
selling.
was Chris
Yeah.
Rock got addicted to that in New
did.
Jack City. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, do you like Insane Clown Posse?
Insane Clown Posse. I don't think I heard of that.
Wow.
Low-key,
Dude, my bad. I had you pegged for sure as a juggalo.
'cause
Yeah. What do you do?
it's crazy I'm talking to you guys.
Right? Isn't that crazy? We're doing it, man. We're
Yeah.
talking live right now. What do you do for money? How do you make cash?
Well, actually, I'm like 17, barely getting out of school. And my mom didn't want me to do a job, but I've been wanting to get a job where I could, like, get a car and then I could go to school easier.
Yeah,
But,
sometimes if you do a job, you get things. You get money,
yeah.
and then the money can get other things, like more Blue Dream stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who paid for the
But,
Blue Dream?
like, my brother did.
Oh, what does he do?
Got money from his dad.
I think his brother sells it.
All right.
Yeah, it's a little mix up over here. I don't know how to explain it.
You probably
But
can't, man.
we
If you're
get-
that high, there's
we
no
get
way
right.
you can make this work. How about a guess? How much do you think this one
guess?
check is for a sitcom I did a while back?
Alright. Who was like the closest?
The closest
Like,
one
out of
was
the-
the closest one so far was $19.75. So stay in the $19 range.
$19. All right.
They're really thinking about this.
He's got some.
What about?
Someone's packing a pipe right now.
This is a really hard guess. This is like on spot.
Say $19 and then put some change after it, and we'll.
Everything is in slow motion right now.
Hey, bro.
I know, dog.
We're in the spirit world.
They can't hear you in the spirit.
See the size of that chicken?
1920.
1920. Good guess.
Put him on hold,
Hold,
Alan
Alan.
Jackson. $19.20. Dude,
Good call.
it's a great guess, but that's not the last one, and it can be improved. Let's see what the ultimate caller will say. Hi there, John Reap. Who am I talking to? Hey there, John Reap here. You're live.
Hold on, they just hung up.
They hung up. Oh, man, somebody got nervous feet.
Well, the last guy probably
Anybody
got him
else?
scared.
All right, here you go.
Okay. Hey there. Who's this?
Am I on now?
Yeah, you're on, buddy.
Is this me?
You're me.
Oh,
I'm you. Who am I talking to?
oh, yeah, it's the Phil Billy.
Phil Billy.
I was going to go with night. Yeah, remember me?
Phil
Back in the
Billy.
day.
I do not. Do you remember Phil Billy?
When did you call in, Phil Billy?
No, it was a few weeks ago. My connection's cutting out on me.
That's okay.
Hello?
Where are you calling in from, Phil
yeah.
Billy?
I'm in Pottsville, PA.
Pottsville.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. And
Yeah,
how
I'm
old
right
are
behind
you?
the Yingling.
How old are you and what do you do?
30,
30.
36, 36.
Somewhere between 30 and 36.
All right, hold on. Let me get off speakerphone.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He must be
All
high
right,
too.
am I on there now?
There
That's
you go.
better.
I can
I'm
hear
sorry.
you. This is way better. It's okay, man. Listen,
All right.
I'm happy you called in. You're the last caller. Phil Billy. Now, tell me again how the nickname came about.
I just made it up. You were trying to say my name, but I missed it. I'm Jake Stark.
Oh,
It's Stark, but everybody says Stark. I can't believe I'm talking all this.
it's okay, man.
Hello?
I'm happy you called in, buddy. Listen, what do you do for a living?
Security on the weekends and personal care during the week.
Appreciate you. Thank you for
Yeah.
your service.
Yeah. All right. dude.
Oh, well, I mean, it's an easy job for me.
How old are you? The 36.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I lock it in at 1935?
You sure can.
If that's what you want to do.
Was you sure you want to do that?
That's all. That's my final answer.
Oh, okay. I can't talk him out of it.
Nope.
Well, I appreciate you calling back in. The Alan Jackson, you can put him on hold, and I'll give the check over to Mark Havelball. He will run the check into the booth where the Alan Jackson will get it and crunch the numbers, and then he'll bring it back in here. And then whoever was the closest, we're going to invite him back into the show.
Some very interesting callers this time.
The California one was.
I hope he wins. I'm pulling for him.
He's stoned out of his gourd.
He is.
So,
He's 17.
Yeah.
Just to go ahead and give you a heads up,
Yes.
our friend from California,
He hung up, didn't he?
he hung up. so
Yeah.
So he
I
didn't.
think I confused him when we put him on hold.
Well, it's probably his first time calling in. Look, we're growing a little bit every time on Facebook, and we're live on Facebook. I have 250,000 followers on this fan page.
Yep.
And so when we started this, it was at 92,000. We're at 225,000.
So the point is, so he technically won.
He did.
Okay, he won.
Yeah.
But he's not here anymore.
Right.
So do we go with the next closest, right?
I see no other option.
Yeah, there's no other way to do this. So
Yeah.
okay, so I'm going to bring in the next closest winner.
That's fine.
Back on the line here.
Do you happen to remember the guy's name from California? Because
No.
I will give him a little shout out. Anybody remember?
I don't remember. But the winner is on the line right now.
All right. Hey there. Who am I talking to?
I think it's Jake again.
Hey, well, check your ID.
Are you sure?
What's in your wallet? Does it say Jake?
No, I just wanted to make sure I heard you guys
I
comment
know.
back because
It's
I'm
okay,
on my
Jake.
cell phone. I don't got your. I keep going. I'm using the cell phone to get on the show, so they cut me off.
Great. What was
Did
your
I
guess,
win?
Jake?
I said 1935.
1935. You were the second closest guess.
Oh,
but you still won because the guy who was the closest was so stoned out of his head that he accidentally hung up.
Yeah.
And I can't give him this check. I cannot reward stoner bad behavior.
He couldn't hold a bowl and a phone at the
I heard
same
him
time.
packing cigarettes.
Packing
or something.
what?
Packing a pipe, maybe.
Packing a pipe,
Yeah.
a bowl.
I never heard
So
of
you
Blue
don't want
Dream.
me to watch Harold and Kumar later?
No, I 100% want you to watch Harold and Kumar.
Need to watch that. You got to watch it.
Yeah, the second one, Harold and Kumar. Is,
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I love that touch where you
Thanks,
where
buddy.
you cut the deer and you lick the blood and knew what year it was. That was great.
Born in 04. Yes, sir. Well, your guess was $19.35. I want to see if you can get it exactly right. I'm going to give you some hints.
Oh.
Now, you said you were 36,
here we go.
maybe. And
Yeah.
this hint is going to be so obscure, I don't think you're going to get it. But I'm curious to see if Elliot
maybe
or
not.
the Allen Jackson or even have a ball. I don't think you're going to get it. Maybe you
course
will.
I
You
will.
might.
Is it a football jersey number?
No, but I do like to do that. This is going to be a reference to a rap song when breakdancing was popular. There was a random.
here we go.
I forgot even the guy who did it, but there was a random rap song that came out. It was all about the Vietnam War. It was like Vietnam, Saigon, Vietnam. The average. Okay, what's this? What is the average age? What was the average age of the Vietnam soldier? I'll give you a hint.
Have a ball.
It's 19. Now, what was the dollar amount? 19. Now, say that again on the cents. It is how much?
Are you saying 1919?
Yes!
Yeah.
$19.19. Congratulations.
Thank you for getting that so quick.
But the guy, the stoner dude, guessed 1920.
Oh, he was really close.
He was off by 1 penny.
Yeah.
There, where my finger is, you see it, $19.19.
I can't believe the stoner dude didn't guess. What is it? The date when it's the stoner date?
Well, 420.
Yeah. Can't believe you didn't guess 420.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, buddy.
too cliche.
Congratulations. Now, the next thing that you have to do is go to countryish.com. Go to countryish.com, click on the contact section, and then send us a mail. Give us your address and all that stuff. And my man Elliot, the intern, will get this out into the mail. All right?
But I got one question for you.
What are you going to do with all that cash?
I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to get on the show.
Ah,
Dude, double win.
I'll buy a nice steak.
There you go.
it'll get a steak and a couple pack of cigarettes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a steak and one potato.
Yeah,
Maybe some.
not the salad bar, but
Yeah, no, you can't get the salad. But congratulations, buddy.
You know what? I should buy that. What's that movie you're in? Something. Oh, what the heck was it? It wasn't something and down. Shit.
Oh no.
Eastbound.
I see it every time I go on the show.
Yeah,
Southbound and Down or something that's right behind you.
Eastbound and Down was a series.
That's what it is.
It was a series on HBO, not a movie, but it's very good.
Oh,
It's very good. The movie was called Into the Storm. That's a tornado movie. Look that one up. If you haven't seen Into the Storm, get that one as well. It's not a comedy, but my part is the comic relief in it. Me and my buddy Kyle.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
At your pleasure.
I'm in the last season of that, so check it out. All right. We got a lot more show to do. We've got Kelsey Cook zooming in and a great small town news story. We got a lot of more show to do. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back with more country-ish after this.
All right, thanks.
Hey, everybody, John Reep here, and I want you to go cruising with me. Not in our cars, but on a ship. Yeah, let's take a ship together. It's the Reaps Peeps Comedy Cruise, November 6th through 11th this year. We leave out of Port Canaveral, Florida. We go to a private beach in Haiti where they have the world's longest zip line over water. We're going to Nassau, and it's 5 days, baby. I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing karaoke, and I'm doing stand-up comedy, and we're even doing Diamond Dallas Page yoga. So get on the boat with me. Go to johnreap.com, click on the Reaps Peeps Comedy Cruise, and this is the t-shirt you get. Isn't that something? I'll see you on the boat. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Country-ish. We'll see you all back here next week. Bicycle.
Great show, man. Hey, are you okay?
Well, I got a lot of itching back there. I feel like there's fire ants in my pants. I don't know what to do. I can barely make it through tonight's show.
John, you're still live online right now?
So I guess it's not just me. Thanks, guys.
Here you go.
Wait a minute. You've had this in your bag the whole time?
Well, you bet. I keep this on hand for butt itch. This is actually the new Preparation 8 spray. It works fast and no touch, so, hey, what about the show, John?
And we're back. Sorry, Elliot, didn't mean to scare you. He jumped when I said that. Hope you hit the share button. Don't forget to rate, review, all that jazz. Now, normally this is where I would show you a clip of the Heffron and Reap show, but we moved it to Wednesdays. So come back to this very Facebook page tomorrow at 8 to watch a brand new episode of Heffron and Reap. All right, look, this lady who's zooming in right now, Alan told me she was already waiting in the waiting room, so I don't want to waste any more of her time. She's very funny. She's got an interesting dad, and we'll get into it. Please welcome to the show. Who's zooming in? I'll tell you who's zooming in. Kelsey Cook. Real quick. Take another look and tell me that. And here she is right now, the very lovely, very funny, very talented Kelsey Cook. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, happy to do it.
I love your stand-up. I do a lot of stuff in my comedy about my dad, right?
Right.
And so, like, my dad is a focal point. You also have an interesting father.
I do. Yep. And interesting for sure.
Yes. And please enlighten me. I know he was a yo-yo champion. I know he was a foosball champion. Mm-hmm. And then I heard slam poet.
Slam poet champion.
That is a big spectrum right there.
Mm-hmm. And professional trumpet player. That's his full-time job.
Wow.
So, yep.
So he was a professional trumpet player.
That's what he does for a living still. He's a member of the Spokane Symphony, and so he plays trumpet in the symphony.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So how did he get into all this other stuff?
So he's been playing the trumpet since he was very young. He went into that job right after college, but also that was kind of around the time that foosball was really booming. And so my parents met playing in a professional foosball tournament. So it is the reason I exist.
Right.
And then my dad, he's just always been one of those guys that once he gets into a new hobby, he wants to master it. And so he was also like an international yo-yo man for a while. He would perform, overseas. He came to my school and would be the guy at the school assembly that would do a yo-yo demo. And that cool factor changes a lot between elementary school and high school. Like when you're 7 and your dad comes, you're the cool kid because everybody's like, oh, shit,
cool. Yeah.
And then if that is what happens in high school, you're like, do not make eye contact with me when you walk into the high school building. I'm going to pretend like you have a different last name. But it is very, very cool, I think. And he's the Spokane Poet Laureate. He's performed in the national slam poetry championships. It's a weird thing. Yeah.
Okay. So is he funny? Do you get your sense of humor from your dad or you're from mom, or is it both, or what do you think?
From both. They're definitely both very funny people.
Okay. So is your dad one of those guys that like is always giving you wisdom about yo-yos and trumpet? Like I think maybe you know the answer to this. Wasn't the yo-yo like a weapon like in Asia? I've seen people use it as weapons, like because you could hit somebody with it and it come back like a boomerang, but with a string on it.
I mean, my dad could for sure knock somebody unconscious with a yo-yo. Because if you know how to spin that thing right and throw it hard, I've never thought of it as a weapon, but for sure, if there's home invasion.
Right, grab the yo-yo.
At least knock a couple front teeth out, for sure.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, maybe blind somebody.
Oh, yeah, you can hurt somebody with those things. And now if he's a yo-yo guy, that means he's got one in each hand. Mm-hmm. He's doing tricks. He's doing the walking to the dog. Mm-hmm. Do you do any of this yo-yo stuff?
The yo-yo skills did not transfer to me. I did not get into that. I played flute for several years growing up, and because being around him with the trumpet, I got into flute for a little while. And then now, because the symphony was shut down for a year and a half because of COVID, we started this thing during the pandemic called Trumpet Tuesdays, where I just played some of my favorite like hip hop and R&B songs for him. And I asked if he could play the trumpet part in it just from listening to it. And I put it on Instagram the first time and people went crazy for it. So then we just started taking people's requests. And so he'll do covers of like DMX and Jay-Z and Kanye. Oh, that's cool. And it's very fun. Yeah.
I want to know how and why you decided to get into comedy. Do you have comedy influences? When you were a kid, did you dream of this? I mean, I feel like you had a lot going on.
Yeah. I actually thought I was going to be a high school math teacher.
Okay.
So I really did a big 180.
Yeah.
I was like halfway through college. I was in Calculus 3 and just hated my life. Like just was not enjoying it at all. And I was like, this can't be what I'm supposed to do. And I knew I always loved making my friends laugh, but I was pretty terrified to try and pursue basically being a clown for a living. You're like, this is so dumb to do, but why would I do this? But I ended up switching my major to a broadcast communication degree. And one of the classes you had to take was public speaking. And I just started turning all of my assignments into bits kind of without really meaning to, but I was just having so much fun. Mm-hmm. And the professor pulled me aside after class one day and he was like, you should do something with this because you clearly enjoy it. Like you're going above and beyond more than the other students are because everybody else is just trying to like get a grade and get out of there. But I really loved it. So I started doing open mics at my university and then I started a weekly show. And it was just one of those things where I loved it from the moment I did it, and now it's been 12 years.
You were also doing this bit about massages, trying to convince your boyfriend to get a couples massage.
Right.
Now, did this ever happen?
No, I couldn't get him to do it. Some people aren't into massages, which blows my mind.
Me too. I love them. I used to get them all the time when I lived in LA. But it does. The question does arise, and this was in your act as well, because I've thought this many times, and I got burned a couple times with this. You would call up and be like, "Yes, I'd like to schedule a massage, so and such time." You get there, and in your brain, you're thinking, "Oh, it's a chick," and then you get there, and then it's like it's just Randy, and you're like, "Oh, damn,
Randy with the calloused hands."
Thank you. This happened to me in Dallas at the Dallas airport. I was I was on a layover, and they have those massage places where you can, but if you're like on a layover or something where it's like your flight was delayed, they actually have tables you can go and lay down and get like a full on hour massage if you want. So I'm like, I'm doing that. That's going to kill time. It's going to make me feel great. I'll do that. And it was a lady I was talking to. And she said, go ahead, go in the room, lay down, take your clothes off, lay down. And I'm like, cool. And then I hear a guy come in. Not only did he have the calluses, but I heard this a lot. Like, no, yes. No. And they're putting the hot oil on your back. And I'm hearing him like it sounds like it's coming straight from his. Yes. So I'm never again with that. I don't think it's a sexual thing, but maybe it is. I don't want a dude's hands on me. Is that homophobic?
I just think it's a personal preference thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I joke in the act about that. I get turned on whoever's touching me. It could be a woman in her 70s, and I will be like, this is fantastic. I love it. But like, I think it's just a personal preference thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I had a very young guy once, like, I don't know, maybe mid-20s. I say very young, like, I guess mid-20s isn't that young, and he had braces, and the music shorted out about halfway through the massage. And so it was just silence except like the sound of the, like the air hitting his braces. And I just was like, oh man, the music would be helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really need that ambiance to forget that there's just a stranger rubbing oil on your naked body. Like in no other circumstance, you can't just be in the grocery store and have a dude like touch your calf. You'll call the cops. Right. It's such a specific environment you have to be in. Yeah.
And a lot of times I spend it trying to hold back a fart.
Oh, for sure. They're pushing things around. Yeah. You're relaxed. Yeah, it's a weird situation.
You ever had, and some people do it different. There's a Swedish massage. There's all kinds of massages. Every now and then I've done one where they get in the stomach. You know what I mean? Have you had that?
I've had that a little bit.
Yeah.
I always go for the deep tissue. I'm like, get in there. I mean, exercise the demons. Fix my childhood. Get whatever's messing up my neck out of there.
I try not to I do deep tissue. They'll always say you want light, medium, hard pressure. I start off with a medium, and then have you ever had it to where you had to back them down? Like, okay, that's too much. I need you to.
Yeah, I had a guy do the elbow.
Yeah.
Like WWE and put all of his weight into it, and I was like, I can't breathe. I mean, this is
sometimes you feel like they're trying to murder you in there.
Yeah, like you've hurt your family, and they're slowly getting revenge back on you. Yeah.
So is it foosball or foosball?
I have asked my mom this question because I say foosball with like this.
Yeah.
But she says it's interchangeable.
But it's spelled with an S, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Foosball.
Yeah, I didn't know if because you're good at it and that's your thing that you were like correcting people like no. Foos.
No, it's apparently interchangeable. Yeah. So it's a choose your own adventure. Whatever's in your heart, you do that thing.
I like to say foos.
Love it. Go with it.
I was never good at it. My brother had a table when he was in college, and he got pretty good. Okay. And I was just the asshole that would come in and start spinning, because he got on my nerves. I know you guys hate that, and I don't blame you. I would hate it too if I was actually good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would be surprised how many technical rules there are in competitive foosball.
What's your signature? Do you have a signature move? Do you like scoring from the goalie better than?
When you score from the goalie, it's an extra good feeling because you have to pass through so many more men to get it in the hole.
Yes,
that sounded very
yeah,
every possible way. But my go-to shot is called a push shot, which is not as common. More people do a pull shot. But that was just what I learned when I was young, and I stuck with it. So that is my kind of go-to shot.
Yeah, I need to play. Are you still doing Wrist of Fury?
I am. We just brought it back. Well, I mean, we had to stop with COVID.
Yep.
But I was at Moon Tower Comedy Festival last weekend in Austin, and we shot 4 new episodes, and also did a festival-wide tournament, and we shot that as well. So,
cool.
Very exciting. Please, everybody listening, go to All Things Comedy's YouTube channel and subscribe. You can watch the other 23 episodes that are already up. But yeah, John, I have to have you on for sure.
I would love to, and I won't spin. Every now and then I get lucky. I like it when it takes a while for me to warm up. But
sure.
I mean, you would kill me easily. Let me ask you this. I want to play a game. You like to play F, Marry, Kill?
Yes.
All right. Since this is country-ish, we're going to keep it blue collar.
Okay.
F, Marry, Kill. Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, Larry the Cable Guy.
Okay, let me think about this.
Yeah. I love these games.
I do too.
Bill Engvall,
I
Jeff
think-
Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy. I'm trying to think of how I would answer this question as well if I had to choose between them three.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not real enthusiastic about the F on any of these men.
Of course.
But
that's what makes this game so great.
I guess if I've got a gun to my head and I got to make these decisions, I guess I would F Foxworthy.
Okay. Sure.
I have nothing against Bill, but I have heard from multiple people that Larry the Cable Guy is like the nicest dude on the planet and is just like good heart. I guess I would marry him and kill Bill. I'd kill Bill.
Yeah, I love it.
For the sake of the movie title.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. I was trying to think of how I would answer that. And they're all great guys. I've met all of them. And you're right. Larry, yeah, I would – with the Mary one, you're always thinking, who's got the most money, right?
Oh, my gosh. And that rhymes with Larry, too. I'm going to marry Larry and kill Bill.
Marry Larry, kill Bill.
Can't – what's a sexual term for that rhymes with Jeff?
F-word Foxworthy?
Yep. There we go. Something close to that.
Yeah.
As I just 15 minutes ago, like before we started recording, came from a new dentist office, and he asked what I do for a living. You know, this is a guy in his 50s. And I was like, I'm a comedian. And he goes, let me look you up on YouTube right now. And as soon as he starts to search, I'm like, I know what's about to pop up first. And before I could like fully be like, yeah, there's different types of my videos on YouTube. He goes, oh, yeah, one just popped up that said homemade sex toy. So, and I was like, yeah, well, you guys are going to get to know a lot about me between this visit and the next one. So that just happened. I never tell people, if they don't know who I am, I never tell them I'm a comedian because it just sets you up for an embarrassing, humbling moment. You know? I know. I just do it for the stories at this point because now it's like, I don't know.
I would always fake, I would just go with my brother's career because most people don't know anything about it. They go, what do you do for a living? If I'm on a plane and they're asking me, I just go, I'm a civil engineer. And then they go like, that's cool.
I made the mistake of trying to go with entertainer I think I said performer for a while. And then I realized that then people assume I'm a stripper.
Right. Well, then there's that story of you looking like the porn star. And that this isn't happening is performed on a stripper stage.
Exactly. So I've just decided I will usually say I'm a comedian. If they point blank ask, I won't like bring it up.
Yeah.
But if they ask, I will just say, because if you say performer, entertainer, anything like that,
that's where
they assume porn or stripper.
That's where the dude brain goes 100%. But then there's that follow-up question is, well, tell me something funny. And then that pisses me off. You know, or tell me a joke. I'm like, no, I can't talk to you now. Have you met Jessie Rogers?
Not in person, but we had her on our podcast, Self-Helpless. She was fantastic, just so sweet, and really talked about kind of the behind the scenes of the porn industry because she's not in it anymore. Okay. And it's pretty fascinating. So Self-Helpless podcast. Go check it out.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. And
thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And I would love to be to take you up on that foosball game.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's make it happen.
And the website is just kelseycook.com, right?
kelseycook.com for tour dates. I am in Washington, D.C. this weekend. I'm in San Francisco in a couple weeks. West Palm Beach. There's so many tour dates coming up. Podcast is Self-Helpless. Wrist of Furies on All Things Comedy YouTube, and then at Kelsey Cook Comedy on Instagram and TikTok.
There you go. Thank you, Kelsey.
Thanks, John. Bye.
Hi, we're back. All right, Kelsey Cook, huh?
So
did you enjoy the interview?
I did. What's different about you?
I like having people zoom in live to the show.
Yeah.
And that was live.
That was live.
100% live. Nothing's different about
Very
me.
pretty girl.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Nothing about me is different.
I just asked you. What's different about you?
Nothing. It's the same shirt I had on.
The same shirt you had on during the interview?
Of course.
Oh.
Both I got. This is in Cherokee. Hey, thanks for playing along, everybody. I appreciate it. And by the way, we're at 53 shares, which is good because normally we're not even at maybe 30-something by now. But this is a good thing. I encourage you to do it. Share on YouTube, share on Facebook, retweet on Twitter, regram on Instagram, whatever it is, and help us out. All right. I say we move on to our final segment, unless there's anything I need to say right now.
We're good.
Got it. All right. Final segment. You know, there's a lot of negative things going on in the news, a lot of politics, a lot of pandemics. We like to find the nooks and crannies, the stories that fall through the nooks and crannies, and we talk about those. It's a segment that can be best described by my good friend Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All righty, well, October 1st, here we come. Halloween's around the corner. Got a morbid story for y'all today. There was a mix-up during a viewing at a funeral home.
Oh, no.
Yeah, whoopsie-daisy. A funeral home in North Carolina put the wrong body in a woman's casket. Yikes.
Was it a woman?
It was a woman.
Okay.
Both were female.
Well, they got that right.
They got the gender right, although I don't know if they, checked all the parts.
Yeah.
They had clothes on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yes, both were women. But, yeah, that's a mix-up you don't want to do. That's like an Amazon delivery, Right box, wrong stuff. What would you do in this situation, Stamos? Let's say you've lost someone in your family. You're at the funeral. You walk up to the casket. There they are. Not them, but someone else wearing their clothes. What do you do?
I call the funeral director over and have him explain this to me.
Have some words.
That's not my kin. I mean, that's someone else's kin.
They got the clothes on.
Yeah. Bring the other one from the back out here.
Yeah. Well, this happened in a place called Hosky, North Carolina. That's just about 2 hours northeast of Raleigh. Two sisters, Jennifer Taylor and Janetta Archer, lost their mother last month, sadly. But the mother had she had an awesome name, and she had 4 names, Me and you got 3 names.
Yes.
She had 4 names.
Mary Agnes.
Her name was Mary Agnes Outlaw Archer.
I like the outlaw part.
Yeah.
I like that.
Outlaw. And her last name was Archer. Outlaw Archer.
Like Robin Hood.
That's Robin Hood. Exactly. So I don't know if that was done on purpose, but yeah. On the day of the viewing at Hunter's funeral home, the pair walked up to Mary's casket and saw another woman inside. So whoopsie daisy. Cut to Maury Povich saying, "You are not my mother." Jennifer Taylor said, "We just don't understand how this could happen. She and her sister felt something was off the moment they peered in the casket. She said there was no similarity in the person. The size was way off. The other lady was swimming in my mom's clothes because she was so small compared to my mother." Yeah, this sounds like a Tyler Perry movie to me, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Medea goes to a funeral home.
Yeah.
Medea family funeral. I think that was an actual movie.
It was.
Yeah. Maybe this is the sequel to that movie. Hold up, where's my mama? The pair immediately addressed the issue with the staff at the funeral home. The sister said the home at first denied that the woman in the casket was someone else. Can you imagine them looking right in the face and go like, "That's your mom"?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You're obviously very depressed. Confused. That is your mother. That'd be a hard argument to make. Them go, no, that's her. We did a bad job with the makeup. Yes.
Yeah.
She looks like someone else, but that's your mother.
It's
Sorry.
the formaldehyde.
That's right. But yeah, so they argued about that until they went back into the embalming room where the real Mary Archer was, and she was alive.
Still alive.
Just kidding. Oh. That would be a great twist, wouldn't it? Nope, she was dead, laying there on the table with the embalming fluid. So then the funeral home made the switch Then began the service. It's like a bad magician.
Yeah.
Like, oh, nothing to see here. Hang on. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
My bad.
Yeah, let's do it. Ta-da! There she is. Start the service. I mean, that's just, yeah. But the sisters, they said they feel like the mix-up was never properly resolved, nor was an apology ever given.
My money back.
I want my money and my mama back.
Yeah.
I want my money and my mama. They said no one addressed it immediately. They said it would have been a different situation if they had just come up front and addressed it, like immediately and said, yes, we made a mistake. That's tough news to give, though. The lead embalmer at the funeral home, who confirmed the mix-up happened, said it was an honest mistake and apologized to the family. He said this has never happened in more than 40 years of embalming. That's a pretty good streak.
That's not a bad deal there.
40 years is a good streak. Doing something consistently, perfectly for 40 years is not bad.
It's bound to mess up sooner or later.
It's time to change the sign that says it's been 14,600 days since our last body switch.
Yes.
That's one that you keep up there. The funeral home said they tried contacting the sisters to explain, but both of them said they never got back to them. They never called them. They just want answers. They want their questions answered. Do they have a chart? How are you going to prevent this from happening in the future? Either way, it's a real cold case.
Good one.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm not going to give you a drum roll.
He didn't fake it. That was a genuine... I'm going to count that as a victory.
That is.
I think I got you there.
Good.
It's called a toe tag, right? They have toe tags. I believe this is where tattoos would come in handy. If you had a tattoo.
Identifier, yeah.
Yeah. Like if everyone had some sort of, I don't know when you would get your name tag tattooed on you.
Yeah, but.
Like this wouldn't happen to Post Malone.
But they're going to know if that's not their relative.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying for the people at the funeral home.
Yeah.
If everybody had a name on it. What I'm going to do is get a barcode. A tattoo of a barcode.
Scan it.
So someone scans it. It's a beep. Jon Rape. Maybe it goes to my website.
Yeah.
Maybe it goes to a video of me. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video before I die. No one's going to know about it except for maybe the Alan Jackson. And Alan, I'm going to tell you not to share it, not to even look at it.
Sure.
Until I die.
Okay. I've got that.
We'll put it in the iCloud.
It'll be in the iCloud.
And then when I die.
I will have the password to it. And then
I'll hook you
release it.
Yeah. Well,
who do you want me to?
If you go to the barcode?
Huh? Who do you want me to give access to the video to?
Let's just put it everywhere.
Okay.
So as soon as I die, well, not as soon as I die. Maybe let a week go by.
It's about 1 week.
Downtime. Yeah.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, holy crap! Jon Reap has a message for everyone.
Wow.
The new episode of Country Itch.
It'd be like a hidden, lost episode from heaven.
Yeah.
I'll be dressed in I'll look like I'm in clouds.
Yeah. You're just dressed in robes. And,
little angels flying around me.
I do have one concern, though.
Yeah.
Our skin loses, that elasticity, as we get older.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're going to sit there and croak right after you get the tag, I mean, they might scan you and you might end up being Billy Bob something.
Well, they can scan me. Oh, I see. Because
I'm talking
the
about
skin.
It is skin. I mean, they'll come in and be like, "No, you're so and so with diabetes."
All right, so forget the barcode, but I do think the video. I think a lot of celebrities should do. Could you imagine right now if Norm Macdonald, out of nowhere, there's a brand new video, and it's Norm going like, "Hey, yeah, left you a little early there, huh?" And then that's funny to me. That'd be the greatest thing. Like everyone thinks Andy Kaufman may have faked his death, because he was such a prankster. But I would love maybe that'll be my swan song. It was like Jon Reap had the best exit video ever. I'm gonna work on that, Alan.
Let's go ahead and shoot it tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, we'll shoot it tomorrow
just in case.
Yeah. So check this out. I went to the daughter's Facebook page. One of the daughters has two daughters to see, what's the follow up? Because this whole time I'm thinking, well, what about the lady who was in the casket? She has a family. Why are we not hearing from that side of things? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went to Jeanette Archer's page, and she wrote, after further investigation, based on the obituary images on the funeral home website, we believed that the deceased person that was erroneously dressed in my mother's clothing and presented for viewing was Evelyn Pugh Brown. So, if you are related to her, I can at least inform you that your loved one was involved in this mix-up. Furthermore, our request for an apology was ultimately ignored. When Hunter's funeral home was contacted to confirm today's meeting, we were told that they, you know who you are, were out of the office until Friday. Our virtual meeting was also disregarded and unattended. Looks like they're turning a cold shoulder.
Well, Evelyn had a nice service.
That's right. Yeah. So here's what I did. I decided to go to the funeral home's webpage. They have that's the Facebook page. If you go back to where you just were, Alan, this is the actual website of the funeral home, and that is the obituary of Mary Agnes Outlaw Archer right there. May she rest in peace. I'm in no way making fun or light of this. I think it's weird that the funeral home mixed the two. So I thought, let me look up Evelyn Pugh Brown and see how close, see if they're actually kind of similar. So if you go back one, or if you just go to obituaries of the Alan Jackson, if you click on that and you scroll, you'll see that there's a lot of people dying, by the way, And if you go to her obituary, her name again, it's got 4 names, it's got Outlaw in it. Maybe it's on the next page. But there's another lady who died. The Evelyn lady.
Looks like her.
Died around there it is. These two back to back. That's okay, look. Mary Agnes Outlaw Archer, Evelyn Pugh Brown. Can you see? I mean, am I allowed to notice similarities without being racist? They look I could see it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Do you see anything similar? I don't think they're totally opposite.
I mean, they died like a day apart, too.
Yeah.
They were probably beside of each other.
I'm saying Hunter's funeral home, maybe they're understaffed. A lot of people dying.
Yeah.
Cut them a break.
It's hard to find good help.
But they should apologize. They should. It's hard to find good help. Yeah. But they should totally apologize. So, well, you can't spell funeral without fun.
It's in there.
Fun little story right there. All right, well, thank you.
The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right. I think we had a good time. Don't forget, we have a sponsor. It is Hendrick Honda of Hickory. That's right. Hendrick Honda of Hickory. I ran into old David Lusk, by the way, general manager of. Are you okay?
I ran into him too. I was with
you were with me.
Yeah, we were at Kickbacks.
And I told him that he's a sponsor. We got his hat over here. We got his T-shirt hanging up. I'm loving my Honda 2021 Passport. It's great. It's the best vehicle I've ever owned. And he says, we got to do some sort of live event at Hendrick Honda of Hickory.
We should do a podcast there.
Well, I think what I'm going to do, you know how I do trackside trivia?
Yep.
Why not do like Honda trivia? And I also told him I've been saying, go down there and get you a hot dog. So we're going to have a hot dog, a weenie roast, a Honda hot dog history day.
Or how about hot dog or the hell beat out of you?
That's an inside reference that only certain people know. But yes, that was a funny thing that John Beaver said one time at the camping. Hendrick Honda of Hickory, get you a hot dog. But anyway, yes, so that's something that we're working on. Anything I forgot, guys? Yes, Elliot, go. Read it. Talk to me.
Yes. Well, on the news on the Roseanne Henshaw front.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I knew I was forgetting something.
Yes, sir.
You were on a mission to go deliver one of our favorite callers, Roseanne Henshaw, a ginger beard mask.
Yes, sir.
And I believe you made it happen.
I did, in fact. And also, my parents raised me to admit when you're wrong and to apologize and to make amends. And I have attempted to do so. I can attest that she is, in fact, the real deal. And, Alan, I think you have some proof of that.
Oh, here. There's a video of Roseanne Henshaw.
All right, here we go.
Let's check this out.
Hey, John, thanks so much for the neat gifts. I really was honored and surprised about it. You're definitely not a turkey, and you're definitely not a chicken either.
Thank you for that.
Oh, good
Elliot.
old Roseanne.
Yeah, that was neat. She doesn't look what I thought she would look like.
That's kind of what I thought she looked
A
like.
little bit, but she looks younger than I was thinking. I thought, in my brain she was older. But she's a sweet lady.
Oh, incredible woman. Yes.
What all y'all do?
Oh, well, I was going to say she's a hell of a salesperson. That's for sure. She talked me into buying quite a few things. One of which was this.
Is that her store?
Well, that's where she works. Yes,
She works there.
Yes, it's called Cool and Eclectic. So if anyone lives in or around Virginia Beach, be sure to check it out.
All right.
Okay.
And you got something?
Yes, sir. It's a sign with some Jeff Foxworthy quotes.
Got it. You don't have to read all of them, but one of them is specific to today's. It's World Smile Day, October 1st.
Yes, if your 2-year-old has more teeth than you do, you might be a redneck.
Yes, classic Foxworthy.
Yes, sir.
Jeff, Kill Bill, Mary Larry.
Yes, sir.
This show is full circle today. Smiles. All right. Anything else, guys?
Yes, sir. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that I'm here because Oktoberfest was canceled.
Oh, yes.
So in light of that,
where was it canceled?
Canceled in Munich, Germany, and plus various other places. But Munich is the main place.
Hickory, too.
Also canceled in Hickory.
Canceled in Hickory.
Yep.
So in light of that, we're all going to take care of it. The Pollinator is one of the main sponsors for the real Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So
I'll have one. Bring it on over here. Yes. As we're talking, it is September 28th. This is the next to last day I'm having alcohol. So one tonight, maybe one tomorrow, and then that's it for October for me.
Gentlemen, Prost.
Now, what is this called? Pollinator. Say it again. Pollinator. Oktoberfest, something or other. And enjoy. Let's have it.
Ooh, that's good.
Dang.
I like that.
Wow. That's really good. What kind of beer is this? It's not an IPA, because I would...
No, it's one of the traditional Weissens. Hefeweizen. And again, you get Pollinator, Hofbrau, and all that. And like I said, normally I'm there in the middle of that Oktoberfest, there for the parade, there for the keg tapping.
I bet that's fun.
And thanks to COVID, you guys are graced with my presence.
There we go.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, COVID. Appreciate you. Thanks for letting us have Mark
next year, though.
Go away now.
Country-ish is going to have to do a episode in Munich.
I would love that. We're going to have to get a lot more sponsors. Yeah, we got a couple of irons in the fire. Right now, we just have Hendrick Honda of Hickory. If you have a product or a company and you want me to talk about it, holler at me. But I think we're going to wrap this one up. I mean, I had a good time, Marcus. Did you have fun?
I had a damn ball.
You had a dang ball. Don't forget, I'm in Dallas, Texas at Hyenas. You leaned in like you had something to say.
Oh, no, sir.
Okay. Dallas, I can't read your face with my face on it.
Sorry.
I'm in Dallas, Texas at Hyenas. I'm going to be in Raleigh coming up the weekend after that. I'm going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to be in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Bolivia, North Carolina.
Very mobile.
A lot of gigs coming up in October. Check out my tour dates, countryish.com. Click on tour dates. You can get merchandise there. I'm still doing cameos. You want a personalized message, holler at me on cameo.com/Jon Reap. Ginger Beard Man, still available on Amazon Prime. Ginger Pain, the album on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you all. Rate, review, subscribe. For the Alan Jackson. For Elliot the Intern. For Elliot the Intern's intern, Mark Havaball. For Jon Stamos' brother, Marcus Stamos. I'm Jon Reap. The bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I said kind of life never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. that will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite, and all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. Oh yeah, Alan, can you go to everybody? Just smile. Happy Smile Day. Thanks for sharing. Look at my smile. Look at Marcus.
Happy Smile Day. Thanks for sharing.
Oh yeah. How about you, Have a Ball? Oh, look at Elliot. Elliot, give him the pull the mask down for 2 seconds. Give us
Come on, just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh,
show them them pearly whites, Mark.
Look at that. Happy Smile Day, and thanks for sharing. And I love you.